Hello, everybody, and welcome. It is the 19th of May, 2024, and it is a very special edition of Sussy Baka Sunday, brought to you by the magical Butter Machine. Thank you so much, King Be Cruel, and thank you, ZG Beans, for cashing in those After Hours Discord check-ins. If you are a member of the After Hours Discord, please do sound off in the chat. If you're not a member, please do. Please do join us. I've been completely neglectful of the Discord. And I even added notifications to pop up when Deus Marionette goes live. But this time, my latest excuse is I was asleep. So once again, I have failed you. It's okay, though. Deus Marionette is still here with the lovely boneless one, the husbando. Oh my. Remember when that was an anime moan and you could spam it? Oh, yeah, that was interesting. It actually got me in trouble with TikTok because I put it up on there, the clip, the vertical video, and lo and behold, TikTok didn't like it. Good times indeed. Oh my goodness. So right off the jump, I gotta say thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I do not deserve your company. You are all legends. Thank you all so much. I was so excited for today's stream. I had everything set up the day prior after I had my 2 professional wrestling events. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the tag team, the hottest new tag team in MCW Pro Wrestling, the Detractors.
It's obvious you don't know what you're talking about.
Just like with Deus Marionette's streams, I'm 5-0. Apparently, the Detractors are not getting that much love either. We are also about 3-0. But that's okay, though. We're getting the reps in and we're starting to put together some things. So stay tuned to MCW Pro Wrestling's channel and my channel for more information on that. Who knows? You might just see the Detractors in action on the next MCW Pro Wrestling event. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Yes. Yes, it's happening, folks. It's happening. So a little bit of housekeeping before we go into the level 99 live stream proper. King Be Cruel is actually using one of the privileges that I have afforded the class. God, I'm mixing up all of my isms today. Do be patient with me. Today's Sussy Baka Sunday is being brought to you by the magical Butter Machine. Oh my God, I think I done messed up. So not even an hour or so ago, I got up, I went downstairs, and I made some coffee. And then I put my little slice of magical butter inside, and then I let the blender do its thing. I sipped on that. I skipped breakfast this morning, actually, which probably wasn't a good idea. I had two things of bacon, and I immediately hopped on stream. I told Pat Anthony Maryland, who is a legend as well, that today is the day. I actually told him on Friday that today would be the day. I have machinations and plans to dedicate the entire day to being all buttered up on the internet and clearing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Will I cry? Will I cry? That's the big question that everybody's asking. And by everybody, I mean just me, because I almost teared up during Loveless. You know what? Fuck it. I did tear up during Loveless. How dare I show emotion on camera? Oh shit, no spoilers. All I said was I cried. I didn't say nothing. But you're still here on the Level 99 live stream, so don't worry. And while we're talking about it, all buttered up on the internet needs to be your tagline for your only calves. So the real question is, whom's here among us will subscribe to said only calves? Because if you were around for the Step Mania streams this past week, Monday through Friday, the never-ending saga of what I plan on doing with the channel continued. And one of those things involved possibly actually going back into the job force. Because your boy needs money. But I'm not going to go about it like
You can come to me for honesty.
this guy.
Okay.
I'm doing work. It's just not enough to sustain the life that I want and the life that I want to provide for the people around me.
Select your fighting style.
So I added some new accoutrements to the stream, which King Be Cruel has been using. Exclamation point SF3 will get you a random sound effect from the Street Fighter 3rd Strike.
Engage.
We've got MVC2, exclamation point MVC2, for a random Marvel vs. Capcom 2 sound effect. And then also for my Step Mania style enjoyers, if you do exclamation point DDR, you will get a random sound effect from the DDR folder.
You're a fantastic dancer. You should dance one more time.
Fresh. Straight up fresh.
Yep, ZG Beans is already enjoying the DDR command. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, but in my mind, in terms of being a content creator,
I have no idea what you're talking about, and I don't care.
chat, we gotta up those donations. Lore's sliders are in the laundry hamper, crying right now. We need we need more sliders funds. I only have 3 pairs of sliders, and I do look forward to wearing the sliders. And as I'm looking at my leg right now, I realize that I accidentally put on my boxers backwards. Oh my god. It's gonna be a long stream, guys. Buckle up, because I apparently threw my my boxer briefs on backwards.
I'm about to blow.
Already off the rails, not even 20 minutes. And guys, big ups and thank you for hanging out and being so patient and tolerant with me. I'm a terrible person. I keep missing Deus Marionette streams. And yes, she still comes out and hangs out. So we always want to show Deus Marionette the proper respect. Check it out, by the way. We've got this brand new animation right here. Prolocar shows up for me. Never missed one. Well, Prolocar is an excellent friend. He's a great fan. And then also, by the way, I went back and I looked at his descriptions for his Final Fantasy VII playthroughs. And he puts in the work. He puts in the timestamps. He does a summarization of what he did. And I do believe that he does it all by hand and not with AI, like some people I know. Some people. Shadow, how are you, my friend? It has been a while. There you go, my friend. It has been a while. Once upon a time, Shadow would stop by. I always press the button. And it's true. The rumors are true. Today may be the last Final Fantasy VII stream. And then the plan after that is to play Elden Ring for the month of June. And get that cleared and out of the way before... Oh, don't you know? We're here on Ghost Planet. The extremely talented Deus Marionette got me hooked up with this PNG tuber gimmick. And with a little bit of finessing, I still have to put some work into it. We're going to have ourselves an entire ass Space Ghost style talk show. Now what I'm wondering is, this is my big thing of it. I want Adult Swim to catch wind of this and see this and go, hey, stop it, cease and desist. And then I'll be like, guys, literally you were using open source Hanna-Barbera elements for your television show. And I'm just merely adapting it for the... Oh my god, the emoji bukkake is busting all over my face, neck, and chest. Boneless One, thank you so much for the resub to the channel. You didn't have to do that. Your company is support enough. Thank you so much, my friend. I really do appreciate that. We are one step closer. No, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, pause. That's a fact. Bang, bang, bang. Here's to many, many 4 months more. Oh my goodness, Boneless One, you are a legend. Thank you so much. And you know what? At the risk of destroying the computer, I feel like it's worth it. Let's go ahead and give the Boneless One another shout out. I just can't stop looking at this beautiful man. If I could... Yeah, there we go.
Shining Force 1. Oh, Tao's in bad shape. I can heal her, but it's going to cost this much. Shining Force 2. I can recall their soul from the depths of the underworld and have them re-inhabit this lifeless corpse. For 10 gold.
For 10 gold. I love it. I'm telling you, King Be Cruel and the Boneless One have excellent taste. Excellent taste. I was a huge fan of Shining Force CD myself. That was one of the... It was like the 1-2 punch of Lunar, Silver Star Story, and Shining Force CD for the Sega CD. The day I ever see Steve became a VTuber, PNG tuber. That's the next step, Shadow. I'm going to become... a VTuber. I'm going to be a female style, big booba style VTuber. The kind that when they move around the screen, there's the booba given. There's a booba physics. Have you ever imagined Space Ghost with a huge honking pair of titties? Me? Am I the only one? Lunar 2 is my favorite game of all time. I know you will, Marionette. I know you will. But I am now motivated more so than ever to wipe the computer and start fresh so I can make a legitimate, like, attempt to, I guess, start from scratch and do it better than what I have currently. Yes! So, Shadow... I saw that you started getting into Final Fantasy XIV Online. You have just joined the ranks of Deus Marionette and the Boneless One. They're also drudging through the A Realm Reborn section of Final Fantasy XIV. And I posed the question to them. Are they ready to play through 10 years worth of story in order to get all caught up before Dawn Trail releases in July? Now, I might have been exhausted from wrestling 2 matches yesterday, but I wasn't that tired to jump into the PlayStation Network app on my phone and pre-order Dawn Trail because you get some sort of pre-order bonus, which doesn't really matter, like a mount or a bottle of Mountain Dew, which I can't drink. But I am hype for Final Fantasy XIV Dawn Trail. The Hydaelyn Zodiark saga has come to a close. We are now heading to new worlds and experiencing new things. The graphical update that they have coming with 7.0. Yeah, 7.0. We're on the 7th expansion of Final Fantasy XIV. Now, what I'm hoping for is one day, maybe they'll do... So they did do King Be Cruel. They did do the remaster of Lunar 1, Silver Star Story, and Lunar 2, Eternal Blue for PlayStation 1. And if you were to ever play a Lunar game, those would be the definitive versions of it. I also played the Silver Star for Game Boy Advance. Like, I'm a huge Lunar nerd. That was the first RPG that I ever played, you know, in its entirety. If you were to get technical, I did play Final Fantasy 1 for Nintendo way back in the day, but I didn't understand it because it was all numbers and menus, and I thought Nintendo games were like Mario. I was also a child at the time, so math and menus and stuff wasn't my bag at the time. But when I was reintroduced to RPGs in Lunar and Shining Force for Sega CD, it unlocked a core memory in my mind that now has festered into a mental illness that makes me want to play RPG games for 100 hours at a time. And that is very much the case with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I take a look-see at the time that I spent playing that game, and I realize that this could have been time spent, you know, going outside, touching grass, feeling the touch of another person's skin. No, I was hanging out with Tifa, Aerith, Yuffie, Barrett, Red 13, Vincent, Sid, and the like. Shining Force 1 was the first RPG I ever beat. Hey, yo, let's go. An Elder Scrolls Online released a year after Final Fantasy XIV Online is getting ready for its 8th DLC expansion chapter. Good lord. Elder Scrolls, I never seem to have gotten into it. I'm sure the new Elder Scrolls that's coming out, Elder Scrolls 6, might be the one that brings me in, but didn't they announce that like 4 years ago? Like a teaser, and then nothing happened with it? Don't tell Sly I also used that sound effect. Don't tell him anything. I don't exist. Bang, bang, bang. But speaking of beating RPGs, we will be beating Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. It is happening. It is happening. It is happening. I happened to look at Prolocar's channel, his archive stream, and he has, like I mentioned before, his descriptions with timestamps, and he titles them, and it's very well done. If you haven't done so, I'd highly recommend you do so. Just look up Prolocar's stream archive channel and check out all the work that he's done, making the thumbnails, putting the descriptions together, making good titles. It's all very, the Virgo in me loves order, and the Virgo in me also does not believe in astrology, but I love the architecture and the routine of it. I love the consistency throughout each video. I'm thinking on my second run of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, or for my future playthroughs of, let's just say, Elden Ring, I'll try and take a more structured response to it, because for our little social experiment, I started to live stream the entirety of what I have when I usually go live. I'll keep that on YouTube. I publish it on Twitch, and then locally, I'll save the level 99 live stream, what we're doing right now. I usually save that locally so that I can upload it later at a higher resolution and then do what I need to do. And then see if people will rather just see the level 99 live stream stuff, or if they want to just see the gameplay portion stuff. Tell me if you've heard this before. I've never heard anybody else do this.
Really? You're a fucking moron.
Nobody ever.
Fuck you. I know exactly what I'm talking about.
This is state-of-the-art new shit. No one has ever done this before. And so the numbers have come in, and I would like to mention that everything's been pretty consistent. So the experiment has been a success, and I feel like if I keep this up, this might actually be something that I can do. I took direct advice from a couple of people, where it comes from, you want to take your long form content and break it up into short form content. And I've actually been slacking on my vertical videos. However, I think with I think with all of the stuff that I have going on in terms of MCW's Pro Wrestling, the last show, promoting Breakthrough, and just generally getting everything kind of situated for when I eventually do go back into the workforce. It's not excuses, it's just a roadmap as to what I have going on coming up in the future. But that is then, and this is now. The roadmap is pretty much as follows. We're going to clear Final Fantasy VII, and then we're going to jump into Elden Ring. We're going to clear that next. We'll dedicate the entire month of June to that, and then the Elden Ring DLC drops, and then Dawn Trail drops after that. So that sounds like an incredible lineup of games that we're going to play. And I want to see if people just want to stop by and catch the gameplay portions of what we're doing here, or if they want to catch the talking portions of what we got over here. So this is a question that I'm going to pose to everybody that watches this stuff on the upload, or the people that stick around and watch this stuff live as we're doing it. I want to try and do different segments. I want to try different things instead of just, chopping it up with every one of you guys here. Of course, I want to still do that, but I want to find some structure in this show and find out what you guys would like to see on this Level 99 live stream. I had ideas of, I don't know, doing gaming news. Never heard of that one before, right? Gaming news?
I have no idea what you're talking about, and I don't care.
Even though Review Tech USA and DSP have that corner marketed, that corner marketed? Is that the right word? Is that the right word? I don't think it's the right word, but you guys know what I mean, right? I want to try and branch out and do some other things, and I'm going to, pose the question to you guys. What is the things that I already know what Pro Locar is going to say. He wants to see that market cornered. Thank you. Pro Locar is going to say, we want to see your face. We want to see you live react to things with your face on it. Which is fair. I think I want to section that off into its own section where I again, this is all just spitballing, just chopping it up. Put your face on the TV. Marionette, I think you just figured it out. Look, I have one. Hello, 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 hello. Let me know in the chat if you can still hear me, or if you can now hear me. We experienced some technical difficulties. Start hearing again. Has been. Welcome to the shit show. Thank you. Thank you. So this time the computer took a shit just based off of me pressing the applause button. So that's cool. Prolokar hates this. He absolutely can't stand it. I love it. But catching up on the chat, let's see what we got here. You trying to figure it out on the fly while you're high? Yes. Normal operating conditions. Has it right. But this is perfect timing, y'all. I wanted to spend about 30 or so minutes on this live stream, and now it is time for us to jump over to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth for the finale. I cannot wait. My body is ready. I want to take a minute to thank everybody for hanging out with us, watching on the upload. If you're watching here live, do not go anywhere. We are merely splitting the part. I will upload this later. Computer crash and all. And if you like what you see, please do like, share, and subscribe. If you're not subscribed, please let me know in the comments what I can do to earn your subscription. Check out the back catalog of what I have on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/bm2kx. We do Step Mania every Monday through Friday, 9 o'clock-ish, 10 o'clock-ish, to noon-ish. Oh, we're going to lurk. Boneless still needs to finish Rebirth. Well, I do appreciate that, Marionette. Your patience with me knows no bounds. And that is why we appreciate you. So we're going to split the part here. Just listen to the stream and look at the picture. It's the same thing. Hey. All right, y'all. I'll see you on the other side of this. Take care. Peace.